guys, this is Leo.
And I'm Nicole.
And we're back. We're sorry it's been too long. We've been very busy. So we got a lot to talk about and we'll try to be short. Okay?
Grab a cup of Joe.
So last time we talked to you guys about, it was about going to tour, going to Brazil. We've been back from Brazil for a while. We had about 62 people on tour, 2 buses.
Big buses.
Big charter buses. We partner with the same church and we visit some other churches that we had visit in the past. We did all kinds of stuff. I mean, help me remind some of them. We visit schools, a lot of schools.
Went to some slums, favela type places.
Right, we visited an orphanage that we visited last year.
That was awesome. That was a good day. Drug rehab center.
Drug rehab center. We had a block party in the neighborhood. That was a lot of fun. An Indian tribe.
We went to an Indian tribe. We went there last year as well, but unfortunately we both didn't go because of Leo's endoscopy thing.
Last year, yeah.
But this year we got to go. It was really cool.
Yeah, so we were able to share the gospel with the tribe, with the chief, which was pretty cool. And also a special needs school as well. That's always a lot of fun. So
it was special.
It was really good. We played a ton of games, a ton of futsal games. We played in a favela in a low-income area.
Worked with the same contact, Bruno, in Rio from last year as well.
Yeah. So it was a great trip. We shared the gospel to hundreds of people, if not thousands, through games, through what we call Juggling for Jesus, which is a little play that we do where we get to share the gospel. We do that at schools.
A lot of kids in the schools.
A lot of kids. So
packed it in.
Very special trip, very special time. We went through the book of James as a group. We had S&T sessions, sports ministry training sessions, throughout the 2 weeks that we were there. And we saw a lot of friends from other trips. Miriam, we saw Enrique, Kelly, JP. These guys have been a part of our summer program. Always fun to be with Enrique. Enrique is one of the kids we visit. We got to know. He lives at City of God. And he grew up to be a young man of God, and he's now doing sports ministry. So that's super exciting. So yeah, just a lot going on. We were going everywhere nonstop. Over 1,000 people heard about the Christ, I believe. And we all got back in one piece. So very successful trip.
And having a lot of staff this year actually helped us because translations and everything wasn't just on Leo's plate. We had a lot of people that could actually help and take that weight off of him, and it was just a really cool time, very unified 2 weeks, so praise God for that. So thank you for your prayers.
So back in the US, camps, a lot of games, playing the league, U23 league. Camps are in Chicagoland. We go up to Wisconsin 1 week, and just a lot going on. We had 8 camps total, over 1,000 campers, and 77 decisions to Christ. So we celebrate those. Those are awesome. Our coaches throughout the week, they get to know the kids, and they actually on Thursday they sit down with the kids one-on-one and share the gospel with them and invite them to have Christ in their lives. So
and some of the coaches are also living with the campers and their families, so that's even more time, like one-on-one with the families and time to talk. So that's really cool. And always having a church partnership is really important because we don't just want to come in there and tell them all about Jesus, but then have no follow-up, no discipleship. Yeah,
so the churches that we've partnered with will follow up with these kids, with the families. So that's super exciting. We also have 8 baptisms within our participants. So the college kids that come, 8 of them got baptized. So that was a super fun.
The funny thing is too, is that we never ask who wants to be baptized. Like, it's their decision that they just come up to one of the leaders and they're like, hey, I want to get baptized. Like, this means something to me. I want to make my faith real. So it's been a really cool thing to watch every summer that they just come and want it.
Yeah, and that's probably the highlights, one of the highlights of the summer. I mean, for me personally, I help coach the boys. So just getting to know the guys, listening to the stories, we all share our testimonies, and see throughout the summer how God is working in their lives in different ways, in unique ways, and to see a lot of them open up and get baptized and and just get closer to God and go back to their colleges and share that experience. So that's definitely one of my highlights personally.
I have two main highlights. One of them is the 20-year anniversary that we had. We did like an alumni weekend because the Chicago Eagles have been open for 20 years on July 1st, and that's when we had the actual anniversary party and had people come down, and people flew in from Charlotte, and it was just a really, really cool weekend, and very cool to see and hear testimonies of past alumni saying what God did during their summer and now what God is doing in their life right now. So that was really cool. And then I always love, at the end of the summer, we do a Stones of Remembrance time where they write on like a rock or whatever about something that God's been teaching them. And I just love it that they can all go through the same summer, but all have such different things that the Lord's been teaching them. So that's been a true highlight for me to watch.
Yeah, it's busy. We go everywhere. We hang out with college students. You gotta have a lot of energy, and so it's just a fun 2-month program, and we see God doing so much, and to be a part of that is really a blessing. And
Yes.
every end of summer we have 30 plus new friends that we get to journey together. You know.
Cool.
So now what's next is summer is over. We took a little break, couple days,
Had some family in town.
Yeah, had some family in town. Now we're just ready to start residency. Actually started today. Residency is our internship program. Last year we had 3, and 2 of them, Ethan and Lauren, became part-time staff. This year we have three new residents. We have E.T., we have Sarah Fazio and Fazio, and a new staff member part-time, which is Daniel Mallard. And we just started today our residency program, and that's gonna
Don't forget
and
Sam
Sim Spivey. Sorry, so three residents, 1 new staff, and we love those guys. We're getting to know them a little more, and we're gonna go through a year in ministry with them, and hopefully help them understand what ministry is all about and what it is to be in full-time ministry, and see what God's call for their lives is. Maybe help them process a little bit of what that means.
Definitely.
So it's exciting. They'll be here for the full year until the end of next summer.
Urban Eagles is beginning next week, so we are pretty pumped about that. We are both going to be coaching an Urban Eagles team. Leo's going to be with the U18, U19 boys, and I'm going to be coaching the U16 girls. So I'm very excited about that, and then we'll have Bible studies with them during the week, and we are very pumped to see just what God is doing in Urban Eagles world. It's definitely growing and getting bigger, so just please continue to pray for that, as we have no idea sometimes who's going to show up, who's going to be on our team, but we're just knowing that the Lord is faithful and that He's working in their lives.
Staff has grown. We're at 13 right now with residents as well, so that's exciting. I won't be coaching the team until later this fall, so now as office director is an important time of planning, working on next year's budget, going to Charlotte for some leadership meetings, helping with the program with the new staff, the preparation, everything. So it's a busy time. It's more office time for me. Nicole will be out there with the girls a little more, and then towards the end of the summer we'll get very busy with the teams, and it's just fun getting to know the kids, their families, and just journeying together, and then through Bible studies and practices to share the gospel with them and continue to share the gospel with them.
And for me too, I'm also going to be doing a lot of things with Summer Academy recruiting, and just doing a lot of things in preparation for next summer. We're already starting going for next summer, so that'll be good with, so E.T., Lauren, Rick, and I are kind of the Summer Academy group, and we'll be talking about things to change, things to get better, so pray for that as well.
Yeah, so we're busy, we're celebrating all of this with you guys. You're a big part of this.
Oh yes.
Throughout the programs, throughout the relationships, and using soccer as a means to an end, every day we're seeing lives being transformed by Christ, by God, baptisms, families coming to Christ. We've shared the gospel to thousands of people this summer in Brazil and in the U.S. So please know that you're a big part of this.
Yeah.
This is all for us to celebrate. all that we're talking about, this is how we do things, but why we do things is more important. It is to see lives being transformed, and that's what we've seen. So we're so happy we celebrate those with you. We're also going to Brazil next week, this Sunday, to see my family. Nicole's coming along too, which is a huge blessing. My family helped with the cost of that a little bit to make it possible for both of us to come. And I'm also going for one of my best friend's wedding, so that's very special.
Yes.
So just a sweet time with family, a little bit of rest, and friends, and then we're coming back for a busy fall season as well. And sometime this fall, we're not sure yet.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to have knee surgery to repair my ACL, so just pray that we find a good time for that. There's never really a good time to have surgery on your knee, but just hoping to find a good time and space for that to happen.
Yeah. So that's it for now. We try to make it short. We know you're busy, but just wanted to say again, big thank you. We love you guys. We couldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. We love doing this as a family.
We really do.
We feel called to it, and it's very special. So thank you for being a part of this, praying for us, supporting us financially in prayers, and being good friends for us. We love you guys.
So
we look forward to seeing you guys sometime soon.
Yes.
God bless, and ciao.
Ciao.